As we wrap up 2024, Mayor Connie Boesen is looking back on a major milestone, her first year as mayor for the city of Des Moines. And there is a lot to look back on as well as ahead to 2025. Mayor Boesen joins us now to tell us about some of these priorities. I was saying gone in a flash. Can you believe we've made it to December?
It's hard to believe it's been a year.
It has. So let's jump right in and talk a little bit about something that incorporates your past and present, talking about kindergarten issues and the city of Des Moines, how they're supporting it.
And the preschool, through our American Rescue Plan dollars, we allocated money towards the school district, around $3 million, to open up 6 new preschool classrooms. And the focus was not only getting more kids in, but to have a wraparound daycare component of it, because it becomes a workforce issue and an academic issue. And we've got a report on the results, and they were amazing. Kids that were 40-some% proficient went up to 98, 99%. So it shows that investment in young people is an investment for our future, and it's also a great way to get kids ready for kindergarten. And many of them do not have that opportunity because it's not an all-day program.
But I was saying that kind of is something that you were aware of because of your past on the school board.
Right. I knew since I started school board that half the kids entering kindergarten did not have preschool. Of the quality that we need to get kids ready for kindergarten, and it's the same number today. So, in a community where we need to help, grow a future, and our future workforce is a strong component. And I felt very strongly about it, and the rest of the council did also.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about investing in the community. We're talking about growing small businesses, housing ventures, kind of under the economic umbrella, so to speak.
Well, economic development was one of my key highlights of what I thought was going to be a center of my campaign, and how we could redevelop Des Moines, both through the businesses that are currently there. How do you bring bigger businesses? How do you support small businesses? So we're fortunate that American Equity chose to come downtown. They're coming down in about a year. There'll be 650 employees in one of the nationwide buildings. We also had Kemin Industries, who added a $28 million, 300-some thousand square foot warehouse on their campus. And then we have housing. We have 1,500 units being added, many of them with some affordability component to them. So we say Des Moines is doing well post-COVID. People are coming back downtown, and our neighborhoods are getting strong. We're reinvigorating small businesses. We've put 2 employees over in economic development to help small businesses navigate our system, get their businesses open. Plus there's a loan program, and then also some other components that can help financially with small businesses.
We're showing some video of you in a hard hat doing some groundbreaking. Any idea how many groundbreaking ribbon cuttings you went to in this last year?
I think I've done 3 or 4. It's been
really, that's it?
Right.
I was going to say, I think more.
Yeah, it could have been more. I mean, it's kind of fun. My first one was the Animal Rescue Lake building.
Okay.
The new building that we have. It was great.
Speaking of busy, right, we're talking about the fire department, moving on to just all of the emergency 911 calls that the fire department receives throughout the year, and the city has done something to kind of help cut down that number.
Well, I want to applaud the fire department for coming up with this mobile integrated system that we have. It's with our EMTs. We have people that are assigned. We found that in our 911 calls, 82 people resulted in 1,400 calls. And so what these 2 EMTs, they would go out and they would visit with the people to find out what was their need and what was the call. Why did they call emergency? And in many cases, it wasn't a vital emergency that you would need a 911, but they did need some help in different areas. So they've been able to connect them to the services they need. And it's been very successful. And we also have EMTs embedded into the Central Iowa shelter, again, giving people the care and that they need automatically, so that they don't have to wait or call 911.
Okay, we've almost run out of time, but we do want to quickly just talk about the holiday fun, some fun events with the city of Des Moines for the rest of the month.
Right. Well, we have an opportunity to have a story time with the new police chief and our chief of our fire department. To get that, so it's going to be at the Ding Darling shelter, and I think the dates are listed up there, December 12th. And then December 19th. So if you want to meet with the fire chief and the police chief and have a story time, all the events are free. We have Brenton Skating Plaza that's open. We have the weather coming back that will support that. And then
Okay.
there's also a walk that we have around the Grace Lake area. So
We had to end on some fun events. Connie, thanks for being with
Right.
us. Mayor Bozen, I should say, thanks for being here.